I know I made a video about nipple piercings, so I might as well make a video about other piercings that I have, okay? I had a nose piercing and I had a belly button piercing. I literally just took out my belly button piercing, and I am so sad about it because that was like one of my favorite piercings, right? Something went wrong with all of them. I don't care. Whenever I get a new piercing, something always goes wrong. So I'm really hoping that nothing goes wrong with my nipples, because I'll be so sad. So the point is, this is about my belly button piercing. All the shit that they don't tell you about a belly button piercing, I'm gonna tell you. You know why? Because I don't want you to get your belly button pierced and then not have it anymore, like me. But it's okay, because I'm gonna get it pierced again, because I'm just a head ass that. And I'm hard-headed and I don't listen. I wanted it for the longest time. My mom was like, no. And I was just like, yeah, girl, whatever you say, because I'm gonna get it anyways. Before my graduation, I got it done, and all like my family was here. When I say like my whole entire family went with me to go get this belly button piercing, and it was literally not that serious, but they all wanted to come. So it was just like 3 cars deep. We were 3 cars deep. We just pulled up, hey, you know. So I told him I wanted my belly button pierced. He said, okay, straight, whatever. So basically, I'm pretty sure it costed like $30. I'm pretty sure that's how much it was. I laid down on the table. Honestly, I got a clip for you. So I got my belly button pierced. It literally did not hurt. No, let me take that back. Honestly, I can't even remember the pain, how it was. I know it pinched though. So honestly, I feel like it wasn't that bad. I feel like maybe it was like a 5, you know. 5 as in like it didn't really hurt. But 5 as in like it kind of hurt, but not really. You know what I'm trying to say? So let me just tell you about the aftercare, right? So, let me just tell you another thing. So they told me, oh, you can pick whatever belly button ring you wanted. So I got blue because blue is my favorite color, obviously. So it was this blue little belly button ring, and it had like a little jewel in it. And so I picked that one, and literally I had the belly button ring for maybe like 3 weeks, and the jewel popped out. It popped out in the shower, and while I was showering, I was like, girl, is that a bug? It wasn't. It was just my little jewel. How are you gonna sell me a belly button ring with the cute little jewel and it's gonna fall out? When I get my belly button pierced again, I will not get the little jewels. I'm just gonna get the standard regular one. Oh, okay. So waiting to change your belly button ring. Whenever something happened to my belly button ring, I Googled everything because I don't know, I just like to know everything about my belly button ring, everything that's happening. If like something like looks weird about my belly button, I'll Google that shit. It doesn't matter what the fuck it is. If that bitch would have turned purple, you best believe I'm Googling it. I'm not gonna ask my mom why is my belly button ring turning purple, so she could be like, you have a disease. Hell no, not doing it. I'm Googling that bitch. When should you change your belly button ring? So I heard so many things about if you change it too early, the belly button ring, what the fuck, Miana? The piercing, it will close before you even put your jewel in. So I was so scared about that. So I think I waited maybe like 3 or 4 months before I changed my belly button ring. It took every ounce in me not to change it sooner, because I'm the type of girl to where I like everything pretty. Once I have my belly button ring, I got so tired of it because I kept on seeing the same damn belly button ring so many times. I'm just like, well, I can change my earrings out. Why can't I change my belly button ring? So after 3 months, I was like, you know what, Miana? Stop being so scared and just change your belly button ring. So I was so scared of it closing. I'm literally going to tell you what I did. So like, I don't know if this makes sense or whatever, but this is my belly button hole. And this is like the new ring, and you literally put it in this way, but I didn't want it to close. So I put one through the top, so like one would hang down this way. So when I put like a new one in, I pushed it through the top so it would push the other one out, if that makes sense. So it wouldn't close. You're welcome. And I got the new belly button ring in. So let's just skip on to the part why I took my belly button ring out. So the belly button ring that I got, stupid. I got it from this online site. Don't even know what it is. I'm pretty sure it's from frickin' China. China is never good for bodily piercings. I've learned that now, okay? Don't buy jewelry from China. They'll fuck I'm telling you, I bought jewelry nosed ring from China. I don't have a nose piercing. I bought jewelry from fucking China for my belly button ring, and I don't have a belly button piercing, and I'm really pissed.
So I am telling you now, for you watching, don't buy jewelry from China.
That was my little rant. But anyways, don't buy jewelry from fucking China because I will fuck your shit up, okay? So anyways, I bought jewelry from China. It was this cute belly button ring piercing thing. I'm gonna just insert a picture, right? It was so cute. When I say, like, it had the little bedazzles and everything, and it was a dangly one. You know how every girl, when they get their belly button piercing and they have the little dangly ones? Right. So, skeptical about it at first because, one, it's from China, duh. Two, I didn't know what the little steel was made out of. So when you put in your new belly button ring, you know, it's supposed to stay in there for a while because it's supposed to heal. And, you know, duh, I knew that. So that's why I waited like 4 months to change out my stuff. So when I changed it out, I was like, wait a minute. Like, what is the ring? Like, what is the metal made out of? And I wasn't sure. So I was like, you know what? It's whatever. If it acts weird in a day or two, or like that day, then, you know, I'll just change it out in a couple of hours. I'll see if it's normal, you know, whatever. Right? So as soon as I put it in, it was heavy. And I was like, you know what? I'm not going to think about it too hard because, you know, obviously a dangly one is way different from like a regular piercing, like whatever. I was like, well, obviously I guess it's going to be heavy because it dangles. So when I say I could notice how the weight was on my belly button piercing, because whenever I would sleep, it would like dangle this way or dangle this way. When I say it was so annoying that I could feel every movement of this damn little dangle shit, I taped it to my stomach. That's how noticeable it was, right? So then I was like, after a couple of days, I noticed that nothing changed, like nothing got irritated, nothing got red. And so I kept it in. Maybe like a week later, it started acting weird, but I didn't notice anything about it because I didn't. I just thought, you know, hey, whatever, I'm gonna just keep it in, you know, clean it way more than I'm supposed to, and then it should be fine. So let this be known, maybe I had this thing in for like a couple weeks, maybe like 3 weeks. This little China piece of crap in my belly button, right? And so it started like bleeding, it started scabbing up, and I was like, what the heck, like, why is it scabbing up, right? So I Googled it, you know me, love to Google it, that's my shit. Anyways, I Googled it, and I was like, oh, it's a part of the healing process. I was like, okay, fine, so I'm gonna still keep it in, da-da-da, not thinking nothing about it, right? So maybe fast forward a week later, as in like this week, lol, like yesterday, let's just say yesterday, damn it, Miana, fuck. Yesterday, I was like, my little skin is shrinking. I was like, wait a minute, why does my skin look like this? When I say my skin, like, okay, you know, when you pierce a belly button, like, it literally, your skin, like, okay, because, you know, you pierce it, and it's like this. And this is the, like, belly button ring. It pops out over here. And then this is, like, you know, this is the two balls. This is how it should be. And there should be skin in the middle of the little belly button thing. And I had a lot of skin there at first when I first got it done. And then as soon as I put this little China piece of crap in it, I realized that my skin was like shrinking in between it. And I was like, oh no, this is not supposed to happen. Like, what is happening to my skin? So I Googled it. Finally, my dumb ass. I should have been Googled it, bitch. But I didn't. I was dumb. Don't be like me. Google. Use your Google. If it says you have cancer, don't use Google. But the thing is, I should have used Google sooner. They were like, oh, can a heavy belly button piercing make your little skin like thinner? Like, can it just thin it out so where there's like no skin? And they're like, yes, if you wear a heavy belly button ring, it can thin your skin out. And this one girl under the thing, she said that her skin was so thin that her belly button ring fell out through her hole. And I said, ugh, ugh. I was like, oh my God, like this is happening to me. Like my skin is literally so thin. I was so scared after I read it. I thought, because I looked at my skin and I kind of like, I felt like I could see my belly button ring through my skin. Like that's how thin my skin was. And I was like, oh my God, like I'm so scared. Like what if I bend over and it just rips my belly button out? And girl, I would not do well with the ripped belly button. So I decided to take it out. And when my skin is all healed and wonderful and pretty, I'm pretty sure it's gonna leave a scar, so it won't be pretty. Let me just take that last word out. I'm gonna get it re-pierced because I am just so hard-headed that I don't care. And honestly, it was so cute. And now that I don't have a belly button ring, it's so ugly. So, moral of the story is, if you get a belly button piercing, don't buy jewelry from China. Get it from America. America loves you. China does not, okay? The signs of my belly button, like my belly button telling me, Meahna, get the shit out your belly button, and I didn't listen because I'm not smart. But anyway, so it was scabbing, it was bleeding, and it would sting. So obviously, you would think, wow, Meahna, you have an infection. No, sir, I did not have an infection. I also looked that thing up. It said that when you have a metal that your body, like a metal that's not supposed to be in your body, like I don't know what the fuck the metal was. Had like a metal that's not supposed to be like in a piercing that's healing, is going to scab up, it's going to bleed, it's going to look irritated. I read that it said that it's rejecting it. It's trying to tell you to take the shit out. But my dumb ass, I didn't think of that. I was just like, oh no, let me just clean it some more. Let me just spray it some more, you know, put some more sea salt on it. But no, I had to take the bitch out, and I didn't. I waited a couple weeks later, and that's why I don't have a belly button piercing, and I'm really pissed. So I'm telling this to you, to all you people who are watching this video. Don't buy from China. They will steer you wrong. And why do I have a shoe in my hand? I don't know. But anyways, until the next video, if you want me to make a nose piercing video, I will. Honestly, I think I'm going to get my nose done again because I miss it. But until then, I will see you later. If you like the video, give it a thumbs up. Subscribe. And anyways, I'll see you in the next one.